Hi, this is Ginger, and welcome to the first in our series about ways to talk with kids about preventing child sexual abuse. Now, as you can see, I am talking with you today from my car, and there is a reason for that. I am a big fan of what's called soundbite parenting, and if you're not familiar with that, basically it's talking with your kids in little sound bites or tidbits over an extended period of time, rather than having just one single one-and-done sit-down with them about serious conversations such as preventing child sexual abuse. And I think that the car is a great place to have those conversations. And I like being in the car and talking with kids for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's kind of a casual setting, and kids seem to be more comfortable sometimes in the car. And you can really turn kind of just random everyday moments into learning opportunities for your kids. So if you are driving them to school, or picking them up from practice, or taking them to church, or going to see family, or running out to get groceries, it's amazing how many everyday moments really do present themselves as opportunities for you to talk with your kids about various life lessons. So for example, let's say that you're picking up your child from soccer practice, and your child shares with you that Jackie was pretty aggressive at practice and kept bumping into them and kicking them, and they just really were not happy about that at all. Well, once you finish your conversation with Jackie, or about Jackie, you can then kind of lead into, well, you know, we were talking about Jackie. Let me ask you another question. What would you do if somebody were to touch you on a private part of your body for no good reason? And then just be quiet and let them answer. If your child has been through any kind of body safety training, hopefully they will respond. They would tell that person no really loud, and that they would then immediately come tell you or another adult that they trust. If your child doesn't answer that way, there you go, bingo, you have a chance to teach them something. So again, and it doesn't have to be a very long conversation. That can just take place in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes, and then you move on to something else. And the other thing that I like about talking with your kids in the car is that your child doesn't have to establish eye contact with you. And when you're talking about topics that can be kind of sensitive or maybe uncomfortable, especially if it's involving private body parts or touches to private body parts, sometimes it's nice to not have to look them in the eye, especially if it's mom or dad. So again, the car presents a wonderful setting for that. If you have other ideas or suggestions about places to talk with your kids about preventing child abuse, or ways to practice soundbite parenting, I would love to hear from you. Feel free to send me a note at gingerkadlec.com, and I possibly might share it with other parents who would love to hear those suggestions. So, and then stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to talk about chatting with younger children, like ages 2 to 4, about private body parts and how to keep those body parts safe. It's not a hard thing to do, and we'll talk more about that later. So thanks. Bye.